Shalom. And first off, I give all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makasadah. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, which outline the truth from, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there, and to you sincere sisters who take this truth seriously. To you, I say Shalom. And I say it like that because over the last 24, 48 hours, these people been, you know, kind of bent out of shape. But mainly these two demons I'm about to show y'all, they bent out of shape because they can't understand the grasp of Israelite foreigners. I'm trying to make this quick. It's pretty late at night, just on my spirit to make this video to clarify what I mean, because you got ignorant people like this, especially you women who don't know what the hell is going on out here, trying to tell the men of the Lord who we can and can't be with, and what is the law and what ain't the law, and the stipulations of the law, and what we should follow and what we should do. How about y'all just shut the fuck up? I'm at that point, and I'm sure a lot of brothers are too. Y'all need to learn how to be quiet and stop trying to tell men who they are and what and the type of integrity that they have towards Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Stop doing that, because y'all don't know what the hell we doing, what we doing with our time, the time that we spend researching and studying all these things that we bring out. You know, that's that's a diligent thing to do it daily on a consistent basis. And then we bring out one point that y'all don't like, and here it is, y'all trying to tell us we need to study more, we need to whatever, trying to downgrade our basically our efforts towards trying to enlighten our people and wake them up through the spirit, you know. And I see this, it's constantly happening. I see it all the time. And then, you know, the funny thing is these women don't even remember is that they, for the same reason, was doing the same shit. And I let their ass slide last time, but this time it's just getting to the point where I'm gonna just start blocking you ignorant ass women and men too, because again, this thing is not about skin color; it's about the spirit. So when somebody bringing on something spiritual like this, if you don't know, it's best that you just be quiet and don't say nothing, and then uh, you know, try and really see for yourself what it is, because we're not telling you to just believe everything that we say. Do your own work, do your own research, and see for yourself, and see what you get, and see where the spirit leads you. But for other brothers, when we bringing out these things, it's not to say just go be with these other nations of women. We're not saying that. We're saying it ain't necessarily a bad thing how the world and society tries to perpetuate the Israelite man choosing to his liking who he wants to be with. But he has to be and he has to know and understand that he's an Israelite. Can't just be some African thinking he's African American or black or you know under the westernized society mindset. He has to know who he is. He has to be awakened and enlightened in order to deal with these people accordingly, to deal with these other nations of women accordingly. I'm just trying to make this quick. So my whole point is they trying to argue with me over my social media post, because in the video, it's a as you can see, look like a Northern Kingdom. Daddy looks like something like Ephraim or something, whatever. But boy saying it's like a voiceover saying he's Mexican or whatever. but he looked white, obviously. So he's an Israelite. He looks like an Israelite foreigner. And the thing is these people, these same two demons that's trying to argue with me about having a baby outside of the Israelite woman, or because we don't even know if they're Israelite or not, because we've been scattered, and that's another thing. Like, this shit is not about like it. This thing is not about skin color. It's about the spirit. It's not about skin color, because we've been scattered, and people like this just don't realize it. So she's saying the law says not to mingle. So that blonde haired, blue eyed baby is not an Israelite man. And then this demon, it's the other demon that I was talking about. Sis just look like a demon. Sis, these men will use any and every excuse to get a white woman instead of a black one. The Most High said it's wrong, but apparently these black men are above the Most High and too good for black women. So when they get killed and put in jail by white women, it's not our problem. No one said they better than the Most High. We simply following the stipulations that the Most High gave us, and I'm going to prove it right now. So I had messed up on 5 and 1, but after a little bit of time went by, I finally responded. I said, first of all, Deuteronomy 6 and 1, I messed up putting 5 and 1. 6 and 1 tells us, when we come into this land, that the first commandment is to love Yahweh and Yahweh Shai with all our heart, mind, and spirit, and never take their names in vain. I never said anything about willfully being with a woman not of the Israelite nation. You putting words in my mouth. I post this so brothers who are possibly with non-Israelite women, uh, who are with non-Israelite women, possibly, because y'all seem to forget, we're scattered. Women and men were scattered, and that is not necessarily a bad thing. You just have to be firm in your Israelite faith and culture, and have to make the heathen woman you're dealing with denounce her belief and convert. And I put Deuteronomy 10:21 and 10 through 15. That's dealing when we take back over the land. When we take back, when you know uh, those elect men are raised up, and we start uh, taking back, start rounding all these these heathens up, start taking them down. Uh, but um, I'm gonna explain it better. It was just in a heat of the moment, spirit was on me, and I was just, it's frustrating having to deal with these types of people, because here it is, you just trying to bring something out that's, edifying, and it proves the point of what we're saying, and then here it is, you got some damn demon, and it will be a fucking woman, a black woman at that, talking all this shit. Shit is aggravating. It's annoying. I can't tell you how annoyed I be on a daily dealing with you ignorant ass people on these damn social media apps. And I'm pretty sure every brother feels like that. They can't, just like me, they can't wait till all this shit gets shut down. And all you people don't know what the hell to do, where to go, what's going on, nothing. Because y'all too worried about trying to bring us down and what we trying to do. Anyways, I digress. There's nothing in the law that says we can't mingle. It's advised we shouldn't mingle because the man can end up serving other gods. That's the issue, not that. that the Israelite man chooses to be with a woman of another nation, he can slip into idolatry like Solomon did. And Tobit is talking about spiritual whoredom, falling into idolatry, serving other gods. Y'all like pushing that it's the law bullshit when it says nowhere that we transgress by being with, it cuts off, but it says by being with a woman of another nation. Now I'm going to prove it. Because they love to bring this out. I'm going to start at 1, Deuteronomy 7 and 1. When Yahweh thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites and the Girgashites, and the Amorites and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites and the Hivites, and the Jebusites 7 inches greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahweh thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son. Now, this is in the beginning when they were first going. Of course, they're telling them not to deal with these other nations because how easily Israel has a track record of slipping into idolatry. So we being put in captivity numerous times and spread about all over the earth, and we being separated from our own people and happen to be around these heathens throughout our captivity, of course every Israelite man is going to find an Israelite woman in the area that he's in. That it doesn't make any sense. And if a man is in need of a woman, he's going to find a woman, whether she be of the Israelite nation or not. But you women just don't fail. You women fail to realize that because y'all think that the bloodline stays pure through y'all when it really just stays pure through the man. The man has the bloodline, the seed line, not the fucking woman. Anyways, continuing on. Neither shalt thou give marriages with them, thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For look, this is the reason. And this is what I was trying to explain to these dumbass, to these ignorant, simple-minded, just closed-minded ass women. This is why. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. But look, it says, now she's saying, it's in the law. It's in the law. We can't deal, Israelite men can't deal with a non-Israelite woman. Well, look here. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. Because if you're going to deal with the Israelite woman, and that's going back to a comment I had made, um, yeah, because I was telling her that we supposed to, if we dealing with an Israelite, with a heathen woman or a non-Israelite, that you're supposed to make them denounce their belief and convert them onto the Israelite faith. Because eventually the whole world's gonna fucking do it when Yahweh Shai comes. So what's the difference if you dealing with with a non-Israelite now, and then you're just making her believe in the true faith of the world. Like, yes, it's just for us, but we're an example for the world to see and to follow, to worship the true one God of Israel. Our power, the man's power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So what the fuck does it make a difference if you convert one heathen that you're dealing with unto the true gospel, unto the true faith? So like, I'm fired up, and this shit got me hot. But anyway, that's the comment that I had made, that we have to make these other women denounce their beliefs and their faith and convert unto the true faith and the true gospel, which is being a concubine under us or being a slave. Either one, it don't matter. But it's letting them know their future. If they really a heathen, then they understand that they got to be a concubine or a slave. It's not hard. It is the this is the dumb girl. It is the law to mingle. It is the law not to mingle. Otherwise, what is the point? Being an Israelite is about bloodline, not converting. You can't be with a white, Asian, or Hispanic, and that's how I know she's going on. Bringing up Hispanic people in the Northern Kingdom is already part of the 12 tribes, and convert them to an Israelite. You can't make, and this just proves that she's a Negro only. She's a black only Israelite. Well, stop, don't follow me, unfollow me, and stop listening to the other brothers that teach that it's not about skin color. It's about the spirit. Because all we're gonna do is annoy you with the black only bullshit. You can't make something unclean clean, and that is what he says they are. The law also says not to mix tribes. So how are you mixing with other nations? And I ain't never heard that. Maybe you need a degree to learn how to study. And you fucking Eve love talking about these fucking degrees, these goddamn alphabet degrees. They all gonna fucking burn in the ground, along with you with it. Y'all fucking ignorant asses. A lot of you women ain't gonna fucking make it. And I'm just putting it out there. I'm making it plain. A lot of you women ain't gonna fucking make it. Maybe you need a degree to learn how to study. You sound like you're insecure yet full of pride. How am I insecure yet full of pride? That don't make no sense. It's either I'm one or the other. And you sound like you hate black women, so you need to go back. So no need to go back and forth with you anymore. Man. Yeah. So the point is, you there's nothing wrong with dealing with these other nations. If you have to denounce, you have to make them denounce their faith. I'm gonna read it again. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son, for they will turn away thy sons from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal with them: ye shall destroy their altars, and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. The power Yahweh thy power hath chosen. Let me read it again. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So it only makes sense that you would have to make them denounce their fake God, their false God. You would have to make them denounce that and convert to the true faith if they're going to deal with Israelite men, because we're Israelites and we have the true power. And it says it right here, we're chosen to be a special people unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So we're supposed to stand ground for them and stand on our faith and belief in them and not fold to no goddamn woman. It ain't hard to see. Now we're gonna go to 1 Kings 11. Let me try and make this quick as possible, because I'm already over this. Dude. 1 Kings 11:1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, other nations concerning which Yahweh said, going back to Deuteronomy 7, concerning which Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, you shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely, here's the answer again, for surely they will turn away your heart after their God. Solomon clave unto these in love. So he clave unto the women, not their God. He just loved the women. That's all it was. He just loved the women, not who they worship. I'm going to skip down to 4. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with Yahweh his power, as was the heart of David his father. Let me read that again. For it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods. And that was the problem. Not him dealing with these other women, it was just him falling into their idolatry. And idolatry is against the law. For Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites. And Solomon did evil in the sight of Yahweh, and went not fully after Yahweh as David his father. I'm going to skip down to 8. And likewise he did for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. He fell into idolatry. It's simple. It's not hard to see. But you fucking goddamn black women, y'all wanna be so fucking important to us, but yet y'all steady trying to bring us down in anything that we do, even in this truth. And Yahweh was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from Yahweh, power of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice, and had commanded him concerning this thing that he should not go after other gods, not other women, other gods. But he kept not that which the Lord had commanded. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 5. This is Deuteronomy 6 and 14. Ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people which are round about you. For Yahweh thy power is a jealous power among you, lest the anger of Yahweh thy power be kindled against thee, and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Ye shall not tempt Yahweh your power as ye tempted him in Massah. And that, it's really not hard to understand. It's falling into idolatry. It's the falling into idolatry. Because again, I'll start at, I'll bump back up to 1. Now these are the commandments and the statutes and the judgments which Yahweh your power commands to teach you, that you might do them in the land whither you go to possess it, that thou mightest fear Yahweh thy power to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, that thy days may be prolonged. Why didn't he say daughter? He says son's sons. He's worried about the men, because the men carry the seed. But anyways, let me skip down to 5. I'll start at 3. I'll continue to 3. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, that ye may increase mightily, as Yahweh power of thy fathers hath promised thee, in the land that flows with milk and honey. I'll skip down to 5. And thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all that might, with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart, and the heart also goes into the mind. So no matter what, we are to stand firm in the faith of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, our Israelite culture, the Israelite nation, and who we are. We're supposed to stand firm in our beliefs, our faith, our dietary laws, our holy days. We're supposed to keep the Sabbath according to the best of our abilities. And then if you're dealing with another woman of a different nation, then she's to denounce her faith and to convert her beliefs into the true power of Israel, the one true living God, which is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. So with that, Lord willing, you're edified. You know, once again, I want to say, Call Halal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for his knowledge and wisdom and understanding in these last days, especially during these last times, in these perilous times, and the perilous times to come. Shalom.